Hello everyone, this series of videos will teach you how to build any project using 8051 microcontroller. So before proceeding to project building, let's have some basics about 8051 microcontroller. So 8051 microcontroller is a microcontroller. So what is microcontroller? So microcontroller is a small microprocessor only with inbuilt memory, timers, ports and some supporting devices. So your microcontroller is nothing but one small MUPI, It's a small microprocessor with inbuilt memory, timers, ports and supporting devices. In some of the microcontrollers, it has inbuilt ADCs and DACs. For example, Atmega 32, the microcontroller which you use in Arduino Uno. That microcontroller has inbuilt ADC and DACs. Okay, now let's talk about 8051 microcontroller. 8051 microcontroller is a 8 bits microcontroller. As this is a 8 bits microcontroller, at a time it can process only 8 bits of information. It has 8 data lines and 16 address lines. It has 8 data lines and 16 address lines. The maximum memory capacity of 8051 microcontroller is 64 kilobyte. That is the maximum size of memory we can interface with 8051 microcontroller is 64 kilobyte. Out of this 64 kilobyte memory, 8051 microcontroller has 4 kilobyte memory inbuilt. That is actually ROM. So out of this 64 kilobyte of maximum capacity, 8051 microcontroller has 4 kilobyte inbuilt ROM. ROM is also called as program memory. Program memory is a memory in which we store our program. It is a non-volatile memory. So ROM is a program memory, a memory in which we store our program, and it is a non-volatile memory. Okay. Now the next thing. So 8051 microcontroller is a 40 pin IC. It is a 40 pin IC and it is available in dual inline package that we can see in this pin diagram. This is the pin diagram of 8051 microcontroller. This is nothing but 8051 microcontroller. So you can see here it has 40 pins and it is available in DIP package, that is dual inline package. It works on 5 volt DC supply and the thing which is very important, it has 4 IO ports. It has 4 IO ports. So what is IO port? IO ports are basically used to interface input output devices with the microcontroller. So 8051 microcontroller has 4 IO port, that are port 0, port 1, port 2 and port 3. The size of each and every port is of 8 bits. Just see this thing in the pin diagram. It has 4 ports. See, pin number 39 to 32 are nothing but port 0. Pin number 28 to 21 are nothing but port 2. Pin number 1 to 8, this is nothing but port 1. Now pin number 11 to 18, 11 to 17 are nothing but your port 3. So in the pin diagram you can see each and every port is having 8 IO pins. For example, in case of port 0, we have port 0.0, port 0.1, port 0.2, port 0.3 till port 0.7. So you can see here each of the port is having 8 IO pins. Therefore, total IO pins present in 8051 microcontroller is 32. It means that maximum 32 input output devices you can interface or you can connect with 8051 microcontroller simultaneously. Okay, again I am repeating, 8051 microcontroller has 4 ports, that are port 0, port 1, port 2 and port 3. The size of each port is of 8 bits that we can see in the diagram. For example, in case of port 3, this IO pins are port 0, port 3.0, port 3.1 till port 3.7. So total we have 32 IO pins. So if I ask you what is the size of let's say port 2, what is the size of port 2? Your answer should be 8 bits. But if I ask you what is size of port 2.0, then your answer should be 1 bit. So total we have 4 ports and total we have 32 IO pins. IO pins are basically used to interface input output devices. Okay, one more thing we need to remember here, there is a default value of ports. Okay. The default value or the by default value of ports are nothing but FFH. If I write this thing in binary, it will become 1111 1111 in binary. So the default value means the power on value, that is when I turn on the system, at that particular time what will be the value of port 0, what will be the value of port 1, what will be the value of port 2 and 3, that is nothing but FFH. FFH is nothing but 8 times 1. So by this I can say that the default value of any port is FFH. If I say the default value of any IO pin, the default value of any IO pin will be logic 1. So I can say the default value of port 0.0 is nothing but logic 1. Okay.